Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Smurfslaps, and today I wanted to talk about whether or not Space Marine 2 is still a game worth buying in 2026. Now, I will preface this by saying I love Space Marine 2. The campaign is one of the best gaming campaigns we've had in the last decade. The overall approach to gameplay is fantastic. The immersive experience you get is brilliant. The game artwork is fantastic. The cinematography is pure perfection. But there are faults and flaws with the game, and that's what we're going to talk about today, along with other things. So if you enjoy this kind of content, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more Warhammer 40k content, and let's jump into it. Released in 2024, Space Marine 2 is the sequel to the 2011 game Space Marine. Now, the original Space Marine featured Mark Strong as Captain Titus, one of the most impressive Ultramarine characters we had seen in years, and possibly the best portrayal of a Space Marine on screen that we had seen. Fast forward to 2024, and Lieutenant Titus is sent with two squad sergeants to defeat a Tyranid invasion. The campaign is fantastic. The art of the campaign, when you look at the cutscenes, they are just perfect. But there is an underlying problem. You see, when Space Marine 2 was released, it was £55 in the UK. That puts it among some of the most premium level games released in 2024. When you consider that titles like Call of Duty and Cyberpunk 2077 were releasing for similar money, it makes you wonder whether the game was worth it. Now, as we are right now at the beginning of January 2026, the game is actually on sale on Steam for 60% off, so it's around about £22–23. That's a great price for it, and honestly, if you are going to buy the game at any point, now is probably the best time to do it. But I want to address the elephant in the room. Whilst the campaign is fantastic, the multiplayer options are not the best. I am still finding it difficult to get onto online lobbies in 2026. I have only once managed to play an online PvE battle mode, and even then, it was a complete nightmare. Loading took forever, the amount of things that you needed to change in your settings just to be able to try and get the game to process things, it was a nightmare. And if you look online on forums and on reviews, the game still has this issue for multiple people. There are crossplay issues, there are issues with getting games to load, there's issues with frame rate drops. There are so many problems that the game has that they still haven't fixed. Over Christmas, I had a conversation with someone who works in software and gaming development. And one of the big pet peeves that we both share is developers releasing games that don't feel like they've been finished. Now, whilst it might seem archaic, games released in the early 2000s and the early 2010s, which were released direct to CD and disc, were released full and complete.